with Entertainment Weekly, coming to you from Comic-Con 2018. We are live on Facebook with the cast of The Predator, who are already cracking me up. So this is going to go really, really well. So this is the wonderful cast. I have questions for all of you that we're going to speed through. So you've already got an insight into what we're getting. Make sure you send us your questions because we are live with you right now. But my first one, so first of all, welcome. Thank you for joining us, all of you. It's so good to have you here.
This is pretty awesome.
I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
One at a time.
So Shane,
thank you.
I'm going to hit you with the first question. I'm going to hit you with the first question. Yeah, no, this is hard-hitting journalism here,
Okay,
right?
I like that.
So, one of your very first roles was in 1987's Predator.
Yes.
And now you're back helming, like you've written and directed this Predator.
With Fred Decker, by the way, my co-writer.
Of
yes.
course, but you're 30 years, just over 30 years later, you're back with this. Tell me what this moment feels like to come full circle.
Well, it doesn't feel so much like we're recreating something or that it's a nostalgic experience, although it started that way. It feels like we found a brand new group of family that took a template from something very old and tried and true and brought it to a level that is every bit as satisfying and so much more fun because I get to hang with these guys now. And you live one day at a time. You live in the now. And this now, with these group, I think represents a sort of pure pop culture shape, what we've made. In the same way that the first one at the time, in the 80s, was a fusion of the alien craze and the Rambo craze and the big muscle craze. And it was just the purest 80s pop culture shape that I can imagine. Now, we've done this, hopefully, again. And are you showing your abs?
Yeah.
Did he lift up?
He lifted up his
Showing
he lifted
off
up
the
his shirt.
muscles
Trey, did
and
you
the
really
biceps.
lift up your shirt?
I see.
I had a stretch, bro.
I saw someone put makeup on those muscles. I saw someone put makeup
I
on
believe
those
that.
muscles.
I do believe that. So,
I love it.
I do want to sort of speed round and ask each of you if all of you can just tell me in 5 words what your character does.
Yeah.
5 words.
I'm
We
going to
can
say,
start with
okay,
you.
all right. My character's name is Coil.
My character's name is
Boom.
That was amazing.
I am one of the misfits. Do I get 6 words? Okay.
There you
I
go.
play Gary Busey. Wait, no. That's not what I was supposed to say.
Got one more word, dude.
No.
I play Gary Busey.
You could probably make a career out of that.
This is going swimmingly.
This is really
It's
great.
gonna,
25
listen,
years
people
in.
are watching. They want to learn what's going
I
on
don't
with
think they
this
mean
one.
a 5-word sentence. I think they mean 5 like evocative words.
Well, you know, I think we lost track of that one, but let's get it back on track.
I was
So,
lost at the
for
beginning.
fans, I'm sorry, I will
Are
clear
you
this.
still working on your phone?
So, for fans of the original movies and now and newcomers to this movie, what are they all going to be surprised to see? And that goes to any of you who wants to answer.
Nudity.
You know, I think they're
Wonderful.
going to be surprised to see the journey that we have and the camaraderie that we all have, like with the loonies as well as everybody. And then just the whole journey that we have throughout the film. It's really interesting. And it's really, I don't know, exciting.
I think also, you know, it's not the movie from 30 years ago, and Shane didn't purposefully made it different and didn't try to recreate something, but using the mythology to build and create something new. Like, this movie has a wonderful sense of humor that I don't think people necessarily associate with the Predator franchise, but they will come September 14th.
And there's the action scenes with the predators fighting each other. They're like incredibly violent and awesome.
Yeah.
And it's so cool just to see how they just really, these 2 aliens at like such a high level and so powerful that, you know, watching them just kind of rip each other apart.
Wow.
It's a lot of
action
green
scenes are
blood.
amazing.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
green
like
blood.
I heard
That was given away at
Super
Comic-Con,
Predator
Hall
versus
H.
Prototype. Yeah, that's really cool. So we're going to take a question that was submitted to us on Facebook by Bruce Brown.
Bruce.
Brown.
Bruce.
What
Surf
was
movies.
the
Mikey
most
Bruce.
fun day of shooting that you guys had?
Most fun day of shooting?
There was a day in the mud with all that rain. That was fun.
Yes.
I think it was a school when we were on that bus, right? The bus.
I think on the bus. You mean the when we were being transported with
When we
Boyd?
were being transported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when the for
There
the
was a
loonies.
day
Sorry,
when
Sterling
I
wasn't
had
there
the
for
word, get out of the way.
Chicken
And that was the,
I loved our
You gotta
scene in the
love
lab.
the bus.
No, we have this scene where we meet for the first time and we get to see this predator and this epic thing happens, and that was a really fun.
Scene on the Lab is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bus is pretty. Like, I was jealous that I wasn't on the bus. I was like, oh, I wish I was on the bus.
This sounds pretty cool.
Bus is good.
I feel like you guys showed some great, like a great little first look today. So what are you personally excited for people to see from this? Like,
I'm personally excited. I'm really kind of just almost in a manner of speaking, repeating what Sterling was saying. I'm looking forward to people seeing the humor and the wittiness and the quips, because they take on a life, and by the way, a grounded life. I'm looking forward to them seeing humans with foibles as opposed to superheroes with machine guns. It's much more infinitely interesting to watch real humans with foibles who have machine guns.
Well, it's very different when you talk about humor. Most people think, oh, you put jokes in it, but no, it's about organically letting people bounce off. Like, you know, it doesn't even have to make sense.
Right.
It's just the way people talk. Yeah, he likes it.
Oh, but also heart, you know, because when guys, military guys or police guys get together and they're under stressful situations, there is humor. I mean, you have to start cracking jokes, you know, and it's you're bonding and you're hoping your buddy's not going to die. And so it for me, it feels organic in that way.
It really does. It also creates a real sense of empathy for the characters, because nowadays when you see people getting shot at in films and stuff like that, you're almost so desensitized by it.
Right.
But now when you get to know these people,
you're invested,
and you want these people to win. You really want these people to, you know, save the world.
Except for your character. This goes beyond just the one-liners of like to the chopper or I'm gonna get you, like that's kind of
my favorite one-liner. I'm gonna get you.
I love the one-liners.
That just busts me up every time.
I mean, you can just say that in your normal day. To the chopper.
To the chopper.
To the chopper.
I gotta get you.
Black stamp right there is like creating characters that have all 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides. So then you relate.
5 sides.
And you're
5 sides.
empathetic,
I want
you know,
5
5 sides.
I don't like 5
Five-sided
sides.
people.
But
I only got 2 sides.
You mix that with all the action that's going on.
Yeah.
And you can relate in your.
I think he's right in that, you know, once terrible things happen, there's a shock value to the awkwardness of how you react to it, and the subjective experience of seeing something go down in front of you. You're not always gonna, you know, kind of squint and have a steely-eyed response to it. Your first response is gonna be, bitch.
Let's keep it.
It's gonna be.
We're streaming live. Let's keep it.
B-word.
We're gonna keep
Are
it.
you for
live
real?
on
B-word. Female dog. Are you for real?
Yeah. You gotta beep Shane sometime.
This sounds incredible. So Predator is coming out later this year. We're super excited to see it. Look at this cast, everyone. Look how great this cast
September
is.
14th to be exact.
September
We're looking at you.
14th. Thank you, Olivia.
Yeah, please go see the film, because it's a film. It's a
thank
film.
you guys so much for joining us, and have a wonderful Comic-Con.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.